So
Yeah.
tell me, Bryn, uh, what brought you to stand as a candidate for Advance New Zealand?
Yes, well, that was very interesting. I was watching the development of Billy and how the people's movement was growing, and my housemate asked me, "Who's the candidate for the electorate?" And I had no idea, and so said, "Oh, if there's no one, I'll put my hand up." So that's what how it happened, as easy as that. And that was only a matter of 4 weeks ago. So I felt, the values that the party stand for are very important, vital, that there needs to be a candidate that people can vote for in the electorate. So that started like that. So my background is I started off as a fitter and turner here in Auckland, and after my training, after 7 years, I did an OE, and that took me to the UK and Europe, and I was there for 12 years. In 9 years in the UK and 3 years in France. So there I worked as a design and detail draftsman for various vehicle companies. And I finished up with 2 years working for Bentley Motorcars, which was one of my career highlights. And then I came back to New Zealand because my father had Parkinson's disease, and I wanted to assist, help in his last years. And I ended up to be his carer for almost the last 2 years. So that was quite an experience, and I enjoyed it greatly. Even though I put my career aside, it was appreciated by the family, but I know that he appreciated it as well, because the standard of care isn't the same when you put them into a aged care facility.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's such a precious time to be with our elderly in their final years and bring the care that they gave us.
That's
and we're
right.
the children.
That's right.
Yeah.
The tables are turned.
That's right.
You look at the cycle of life, and so it's our
Yes.
turn to care.
That's right. And we're all going to go through it. I think that our society now somehow likes to think that we're never going to get old, but in fact we do. And I think if there was a little bit more awareness of that, we might treat our elderly a lot better. Yes.
Right.
So, Bryn, what do you hope to bring to the people of New Zealand and also to the people of your electorate?
Well, from my background, I'm currently with a Tier 1 construction company, and we build infrastructure projects for the country as well as the Pacific, and I enjoy engineering because we build stuff, we make stuff, and it brings pleasure, or it brings service to the end user. And in our industry, we plan for stuff, and we construct it, and it gets done. And that's quite the contrast to what we have with the governments we've had in this country over the decades, where they say stuff and nothing gets happened. And so the interesting thing is with Advance New Zealand is that there's common people who are getting together, wanting the best for the country, putting aside their normal sort of professions, and they're standing as a candidate to help New Zealand and advance New Zealand to the places that each of us want to get to. So I see that in my profession, we expect to get results, and when I come into government, serving the electorate, I expect, as well as the other candidates, expect to get results for the electorates we stand in. It's no longer, like the professional politicians, just talk and nothing gets happened. Nothing happens. So I think, there is a change, and the candidates for Advance New Zealand will see the change that New Zealanders want.
Mm. And what do you think New Zealanders are wanting?
Well, they're wanting basic things like housing, proper homes, getting out of the debt cycle that many are in, and my electorate has some bad statistics for having damp homes. Over a third has reports of dampness in the homes, and over a third has mould in their homes, and that's the highest record for all of New Zealand. And so, it shouldn't be accepted at all. And as well as a healthy home, you're able to get good health outcomes as well. And so that's one of the primary focuses I have for my electorate.
What would you like to see happen there in relation to homes in your electorate?
Well, I would like to see there'd be more home ownership. It's in the census, it says that over three quarters of the people living there don't own their own home. And I would like to have the homes that are there, that they'd be improved, that have better quality insulation, better quality heating, and so it becomes an affordable, healthy home.
That's lovely. Well, I wish you every luck on that journey. And I am interested to hear, have you been getting out to talk to the people?
I have, and that's starting to ramp up now. But I've had a lot of support. They've reached out to me, and I've met them, and there's a lot of good feeling towards Advance New Zealand. They're interested to hear about the new party, because it is quite novel how the party has grown so fast in such a short time. It's amazing too that I hear experiences saying that both this government and the national government have been quite corrupt, and that's very interesting, because we've had the claim come over that Advance New Zealand is the conspiracy theory party. But my take on that is that because of the values that we stand for, freedom, democracy, transparency, accountability, independence, it's those values that will show the deficiencies and the failings that the present governments have operated under. So it's an attack, so their little gravy train won't be upset, you see. So I'm getting a lot of feedback, a lot of support that it's time for a change, and they're very excited that Advance New Zealand has got so much momentum and support, and placing candidates all over the country.
That's wonderful. Well, every blessing leading up to the election, and I really hope that you can get out to the people and keep talking to them, and keep letting people know who don't already know that Advance New Zealand exists. Yeah. That we're here for them, and you're there to speak for them.
That's right.
Thank you, Bryn.
Also, can I mention that on October the 4th, we're having a National Flag Day. So on my Facebook page, you're able to order a Advance New Zealand flag. And on that day, we're going to have a great event. Billy will be announcing that very shortly over the next few days. I've been speaking with his PA. And so go on the website on my Facebook political page, and order your Advance New Zealand flag for the National Flag Day.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bryn.
Okay, thank you, Taramara.